Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wolf Toast Podcast. I am Doug.
Hey, you demons. It's your boy, Kane. That guy. Me. Your host.
Co-host.
Ya boy. What the fuck did you just call me? Ain't no fucking co-host. So, what are we talking about today? Are we gonna jump right into it? Or are we just gonna sit around in silence and respect each other's sense of being there?
Do we usually do that? I think that's our usual protocol.
Usual podcast. Just join us in complete silence while we respect each other's existence.
We should take a moment of silence for the national anthem.
What? Shut the fuck up.
We were just talking about this. Patriotism.
Before the podcast, I was telling Doug how patriotic I was and how much I have got a rock hard on for America. I fucking love America, dude. I don't know what you want me to say. Yeah. I love my country. I love it.
I am less so.
Shut your fucking face.
I don't hate America. I like America to a certain degree. I just think there's a lot of problems.
Well, yeah. I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea that we stay away from this.
Basically, all I was saying was I'm not government orientated. I am America, the thought and the thing. America. Lady Liberty, our police, our military, everything.
The Statue of Liberty, the thing that the French gave us.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking retard. I hate you so much. You could run this podcast. Oh. God damn.
What the hell are we talking? Fallout.
I turned my pants orange.
What?
I've been wiping barbecue dust on them
for how
long?
For
the past 15 minutes.
Oh,
here's a question for you. Okay, so would you rather have Dorito fingers for the rest of your life? You wouldn't ever be able to wash them, or would you constantly want to have a popcorn kernel stuck in your teeth?
Oh man!
Like all of your teeth gaps have popcorn kernels in them, and they're always hurting.
Oh man! I guess the Cheeto dust could be solved. I could just have gloves all the time. Right?
Dorito dust.
I would not want to have because you said they'd be painful. The popcorn kernels in your teeth.
Mm-hmm. Not that painful. It's just that kind of like.
Oh yeah.
When you've got like a little pokey thing in your shirt and it's like poking you and you can't find it.
No, screw that. No, that'd be awful. I'd have to just numb myself constantly. I'd end up a junkie.
Oh my god. Holy shit. I love those questions. The just impossible would you rather. Like would you rather watch your parents have sex every night for the rest of your life or join in once to make it stop?
That's a bit of a trick question. My parents are divorced.
Well, no, they would just come together every night and you'd have to watch.
They would presumably die, right? Eventually of old age.
No.
No, your parents are immortal. All right, I'll take that. Does that make me immortal too? Or is this just the end of my life?
Holy shit. We've just created a fucking paradox for that question. Okay, one more would you rather. Okay. And this is for our audience too.
Yeah.
Whoever's listening. Would you rather fuck a goat and have nobody ever find out? There's no possible way that anyone would ever find out. Or would you not fuck a goat, but everybody that you ever met thought you did?
Definitely the first one, dude.
You would fuck a goat?
Have you seen Black Mirror?
No.
Watch Black Mirror.
Wait, yeah, with the... I watched a couple episodes.
Yeah, the pig.
Uh-huh.
He fucking did it.
My ex doesn't know that I'm still on her Netflix. Don't tell her. Shh.
Oh my god.
I'm siphoning Netflix.
Great show. But yeah, that one's easy. I mean, come on. Everyone you'd ever meet, how would you even have a life?
That's what I said. And like, I asked a lot of people at my work this question. All of them are like, oh no, I don't care what people think about me. And I'm like, you will when you can't get a job.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck? Like, are people stupid?
Yeah. No, I mean, come on. You could wear a condom, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
So you don't get mad cow disease of the dick.
What was that I said the other day? Just insert your dick in it. It's like dropping a sugar cube in water. Just
I don't remember.
We were
But
talking
I
about
remember
something.
that conversation.
Talking about something. I think we were talking about. Hey, never mind.
Great.
There's a new news. I've found somebody else that we could make fun of. Not calling them out, obviously, but
Sorry,
someone
Dad.
that. Sorry, Dad. Is it your dad?
Yeah.
There's
No, not
this-
my dad.
It's
I'm not
this
making fun of
fucking
him.
guy I know.
I just know he disapproves of us making fun of people.
Yeah, your dad's got a good soul.
So maybe
But,
he's the one viewer. Hi, Dad. I'm on
He's
TV.
he's got a good soul. From the stories you've told me about him. But no, me and Doug, we like to make fun of people because we like to think we're superior,
Even though we're
even
sad.
though we're not. We're very sad. But no, I don't know. There's like a certain satisfaction about making fun of people. But anyway, this kid, I think you might know him because he used to hang out with us at the hookah bar.
Okay.
Not with us, but like he'd be there and
Yeah.
would come up to us every now and then and say hi.
Sure.
This guy, I guess, is trying to become a YouTuber now.
Uh-oh.
Is right.
My gosh. Ugh.
Well, there's a difference because we're just kind of like chill with this, you know. We're just hanging out, talking.
Yeah.
About
We're not,
it.
what up, invaders?
What up, invaders?
So.
Or completely quiet and then out of nowhere. Hey, what's going on, guys? You know what to do. Smash that fucking like button. Smash my dick into my fucking forehead because I'm so full of myself. I just want to. No, it's. I fucked up my microphone.
Good job.
That was very dramatic. But no, this kid, every single picture he posts, he could post a picture of himself eating ramen noodles, and it would say in the tags of the picture, YouTuber, vlogger, vlog, YouTube.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's like 100 fucking tags of just YouTube vlogger.
I bet he retweets memes that's like, vlogger life. This is
no,
the kind of shit
actually.
I have to deal with.
Actually, not really. But what he does do is I don't know, he's just very weird. He was weird when I knew him and hung out with him from time to time, and then he's also become just weird in general. I think old age is catching up to him.
Oh, that guy.
Wait, what guy?
He's.
Don't name him.
I'm not naming anyone. I'm saying he's weird, and that's what he's known for.
Oh, close.
Oh.
The other guy.
That was
whatever.
always, I have
the
no
other guy-
idea. You'll have
No,
to.
the other guy that was always with him. There was always two of them.
Always two there are. No more, no less.
Shut the fuck up before I hurt you. Here, I'm gonna go and just kind of see what he posts. Kind of like, you remember when the couple podcasts ago when we were talking about people who are really openly just sexual on Facebook? And
Yeah.
social media? He's kind of like that, but he'll post pictures of asses. He's more of the, how do you say, ratchet side of that. There's the trashy and then there's the ratchet of just like, he tries to sound black when he's very pale
Oh
type
boy.
of guys. Like the, what do you call them? The N-word with a W though.
Oh, I see.
Those guys. I don't know. He's just, I'm trying to find something. Like here, he shares these kinds of memes. It's the clap on, clap off. It's a picture of that thing. The light switch.
Oh,
Clap on. Says this thing was pretty neat till I started clapping cheeks and it turned into a rave in my apartment. Like he just shares just
Wow,
really
so funny.
so original.
So painfully funny.
He's met a lot of famous people, I guess, which is kind of cool. I mean, but let me see some of these. YouTuber, vlogger, just everywhere, everything, just vlog, YouTubing. And I've checked out I was like, okay, well let's give this guy, the benefit of the doubt. Let me actually check out his channel and see if he's actually putting out quality content. He's not. I don't think he's posted in like years, but he's still using the YouTube and vlogger tagging thing.
Oh man.
And the videos I've seen were just like really poorly put together vlogs of just him kind of like, what's going on, guys? So I'm on my way to McDonald's. Then the video will cut. Okay, so I'm going to the gas station now. I just got a burger. Hello, I'm a normal human being. Speaking of which, no, we're not going to get into Zuckerberg. I just love talking about Zuckerberg because he looks so fucking weird. He's so weird looking. Like, what's wrong with his eyes?
Soulless.
Soulless.
Years of crushing competitors and the little guy.
I don't know. That guy's a trip. Hey, what the fuck? Oh, my phone buzzed. That scared me. I don't know why it scared me. Oh man, we're stupid. But what's the big news? What's the big news?
Fallout 76.
AKA Soldier 76. You get to play. I got information leaked to me, so I'll tell everybody, our viewers, about what's going to be it. I got information leaked, so I know what 76 is going to be about. So let me tell our viewers.
All right.
Okay. So in Fallout 76, you get to play as the Overwatch characters. You get to choose between, I believe, 70 different. Or no, there's I can't remember, but there's a certain amount of characters you can choose from. Some of them which include Sub-Zero, I believe.
I'm leaving.
Hold on, the other guy, Draven. He's got like these big axes. Morgana, I believe, is one of them. Sonic the Hedgehog. No, not Sonic. The one that goes fast, that can blink around. That one. The lesbian. Did we lose Doug? Oh no. Okay, well I guess.
I muted my mic. I considered just leaving.
Sub-Zero. Have you played the Mortal Kombat X? Yeah, you played that.
Yeah, I totally have. It's great.
Yeah, there's a picture of it on my Instagram of you playing it. Now I remember.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I remember when you had that game. I came over to your house.
Doug,
your apartment.
Like when Doug plays competitive games, he like gets on the edge of the couch cushion and like tips it like the Titanic. Like this. I'm trying to see if I can find this picture. I don't know, the couch cushion is like almost parallel to the wall.
Fuck you. That couch was not oriented correctly.
That couch was just fine. Look, this is how Doug plays Mortal Kombat. That cushion, lol. And then I tagged you. When was this? July 8th, 2015. Holy crap.
We're old. And I probably still play Mortal Kombat that way. I don't know.
I pulled my back out today. I feel really old. I don't even know. I got up out of bed and just pulled my back doing so.
Nice.
But I didn't want that to be the story. So when my mom asked why my back hurt, I was like, well, I was lifting a heavy object and I did the proper way of lifting things is, you squat down and you arch your back and twist, right?
Yeah.
That's how you lift things.
Yeah. Totally.
Everybody listening is going to go lift shit from
if there's somehow a worse method of lifting from your back than that, just twist. I don't know how to properly lift shit. I really don't. People say keep your back straight, squat down, and lift it up. Just full squat, and then
they're like
lift
with your fucking legs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you feel any sort of strain on your back, you're doing it wrong.
I can't. I have like a curved back. I have like scoliosis or something.
You still should be able to pull it off if you can full squat while keeping your back sort of straight and then stand back up without touching the ground with your hands. You'll be fine.
I'm just fucking broken. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have so many issues that are like really minuscule and not really a problem at all. I just make them a really big issue. Somebody rang my doorbell.
Oh.
I'm peeking out the window. I'm being stalked. I'm like that guy who just hides in his house all day. I legit do this. I'll wake up, and if I don't have anything planned for the day, I'll sit in front of the PlayStation, in my room, in my boxers, and the window's right next to me. So if I hear any noise whatsoever, I'll peek through the little blinds real quick.
Yeah.
And if the person notices, I'll immediately drop the blind. Probably
Jeez.
thinks a fucking weirdo lives here. I feel like I'm a big issue for my neighbors. I don't know why.
Why would you be?
Because I'm really loud all the time. And sometimes I'll get drunk and wander around our cul-de-sac.
Great. Doing what?
Just like a night stroll. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I want to go around
Singing
the
at the top of your lungs?
fucking singing BYOB. I don't know. I'm really loud. And my neighbors always have their dogs out. They never let them inside. So anytime I let my dog out to go outside, they like have a fight at the fence. So every time that happens, I get really loud, and it could be like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll yell really loud, and then I'll say, "Come on, Nico, let's go inside." Our dumb fucking neighbors don't know how to bring their dogs inside. I don't think they've ever heard me, but at the slight chance that they do hear me, I'm just like, anytime I see them, I'm like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" Like, really nice. It's because I'm always talking shit about them very loudly at 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's pretty great.
Oh yeah. Anyway, back to our topic at hand here. Fallout 76.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
So Fallout 76 was announced by Bethesda after a 24-hour stream on Twitch, because that's just how they do. There wasn't initially a lot of information about it, except for the news article, the game journalism site Kotaku, which has both a negative relationship with Bethesda and also has insiders at the company. Revealed that the sources say it's going to be a multiplayer, probably multiplayer only game, online survival, sort of like Rust, H1Z1, games like that. It'll probably have a battle royale mode, because that's the level of shit our world has gotten to.
No, don't say that. Don't jinx it.
Mm-hmm.
I am eating chips, which are delicious. Sorry if that's really loud.
I don't hear anything. Not really. Anyway, my thoughts. It's garbage. I hate it already. I'm going to kill myself immediately.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us, everybody.
I just am so sick to fucking death of AAA games being online, mandatory online, even if it's only part of it, because I like Elder Scrolls games, I like Fallout games because of their replayability. I can go on and play these games, and they're 10 years old now. I just play them whenever I want.
I'm still playing Fallout 3.
Yeah.
I'm currently playing Fallout 4, but I've been playing Fallout 4 for like the past week, just nonstop, just because I don't care how many times I play it. It's still a good game.
Yeah, and it's like PSN and Xbox Live, they're not going to last forever. So what happens when we have all these online-only games that are just dead in the water? You can never play them again. Then what?
That's how I kind of feel about Modern Warfare 2. I mean, I don't think anybody ever plays that anymore.
You can play for the story if you miss the story, because it's not a terrible story. It is before the story started to suck butt.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the good old days of, being good.
Well,
or like having fun, like Team Tactical. Come on, you, me, Sean, and Sam.
Yeah, you could still play. I'm sure there's some people on Xbox Live still playing. Also, you could just buy it on Steam.
But not to the magnitude it was. You're
right. I don't mind games like that as much, because there's clearly delineated multiplayer and single-player parts to the game. And at the time, they were still releasing a lot of really great AAA games that were single-player only. Or the multiplayer is like so unrelated and pointless that who cares, Yeah. Like Doom, the new Doom has multiplayer components, but like who gives a shit, right? The single player is more than good enough to make a whole game.
I mean, it was kind of fun. I liked it.
That's what I'm concerned about. People were like, "Oh, don't care. Who cares about if they make an online-only survival game? Who cares? They'll still release a single-player game in the future." No, not necessarily. Because if they find out that this games as a service thing is more profitable than just doing a single-player game, then maybe they won't. I'm not saying they won't release a single-player game in the future, but what if the next Fallout, the main Fallout game that comes out, what if the next one has online-only parts? That's going to suck butt.
No,
what are you going to do about that in 10 years?
I mean, I am very optimistic when it comes to Bethesda games, just because I've had so much fun throughout my childhood playing them. So like when Fallout 4 came out, me and Doug were very happy, right? Weren't we? Like,
yeah, I pre-ordered it.
I pre-ordered it, and Doug doesn't pre-order shit.
Yeah.
I don't pre-order shit. I think the only games I've ever pre-ordered in my life were Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 3, I believe, Fallout 4, and that's it. I think just those two games.
I pre-ordered Modern Warfare 3, but it took me a day after everyone else had it, including you guys. So you were all like level 50 or whatever, and I was level 1.
Yeah,
It was pretty funny.
I remember when Modern Warfare 3 came out. We were so fucking hyped for it.
Oh yeah,
And
it was good too.
yeah, it was very good. That's back when Call of Duty was still really good.
Yeah.
And we were so fucking hyped. And I remember our friend Mike. Yeah, Mike. He had half days in high school, and I didn't.
Yeah.
So I remember he texted me halfway through the day, and he goes, he texted me a picture of him holding the game.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck you, I still gotta wait till I get out of school. As soon as I got out of school, I didn't drive to school. I ran home,
Yeah.
got in my car immediately, and just peeled out towards the mall.
Yeah. Good old days.
That's what I miss, though. Just like, I know it's just because we're older and we have responsibilities now, but I do miss those old days of Modern Warfare 2. We would just stay up all night playing Team Tactical, playing what was the term for the competitive games we played?
Um,
Battle, no?
Game battles.
Game battles.
Yeah,
that's what
which
it's
was
called.
a division of MLG.
We were those kids.
We were them.
We would always
sad.
practice. We would practice our quick scopes.
Yeah.
Like we would all join in Rust, and we would just practice quick scoping each other.
What a fucking shit show! Because like we win a game and then the other team just says that they won.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay.
I remember that shit. Like we would win, and they're just like, guys, they posted that they won." What do you mean? Oh, this can't be happening. Here goes our perfect reputation.
I wonder if Game Battle still exists.
We'll look this up. Oh, you're looking it up?
Yep.
You're the fact check.
Oh, it still exists. What's like the number one game that people play?
Fortnite.
Call of Duty World War II, Fortnite, Black Ops 3, and Gears 4?
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh,
Jeez, man.
Remember, what was that fucking cunt's name?
Wow.
What was his name? There was a guy. He was a real cunt. Really
We should
cunty
name
character.
him.
Real cunty character. I'm gonna fucking name him.
No, don't do that.
What was his name? He would always brag about his Tritons or something.
Oh, that guy.
What was his fucking name?
I kicked his ass quickscoping him, and he got really mad.
That just became not so fucking cool anymore. You're just like, yeah, I kicked his ass. Quick scoping.
Hey, I was pretty alright at it.
Oh, what the fuck was his name?
I'm not going to say his name, and you shouldn't either, so just shut up.
Fuck that guy. I
No,
hate him so much.
You don't get
he said
to
he
call
said
out
he was
people.
going to fucking rape somebody in my family.
Don't.
Not my mom.
Look, you can't dox people, so just don't. I don't care how mad you are.
I'm not going to fucking
I'll cut
dox
this
him.
podcast off right now. You think I won't do it? I have the power. I'm streaming it.
You fucking... I have
I'm going
the
power mad.
Fucking crazy motherfucker.
I'm
over
gonna start
here.
making you jump through hoops. You want to continue to be on this podcast? Say Doug is awesome 3 times.
Yeah, mid podcast, my audio gets cut, and I just get a message. Your 15 minutes of fame have run out. Send me $20 for another 15 minutes.
Oh god.
And to make it even better, you just talk completely, dominate talk throughout that entire time that I paid for. I'm like, well, anyway, I want to talk about. Oh, actually, what I wanted to talk about. Oh wait, what's his name? What's his name? I'm typing to you on Facebook right now. Please answer me because I want to fucking know that guy's name.
Oh.
I hated this kid so much that I tried so hard to just empty him out of. That's his fucking name. Yeah, I remember now. Anyway.
I sent it to you anyway.
Well, no, that's what I said. I saw it.
Oh.
I'm not gonna name him, but he's got that kind of name that just like you hear it and you're like, oh yeah, fucking douchebag.
Wow.
That guy's a douche. Like if you hear somebody like, oh, who's your friend over there? Oh, his name is Chad.
Chad.
You're probably gonna be like, oh, that guy's probably a fucking douchebag.
Jeez. Sorry to all the Chads out there.
He might be a nice guy. You don't know, but it's just like a name that like tends to be somebody's name that's just a douchebag.
He's not a nice guy. He's a Chad.
He's not even a Chad. He's just like
he's just a stain.
He's just a fucking stain on a dirty diaper.
What a jerk.
That guy is human diarrhea.
He's probably a used car salesman now. No offense to any used car salesman who may or may not be watching.
Used cars. There's a fucking... Oh, man.
I feel like that joke isn't going to age well.
Some guy just sitting there watching our podcast, and he just got home from his shit job. I feel like I've made this joke before, but I'm going to make it again.
Yep.
Just you say that, and he's had it. And
right.
Fucking ends his life because you just said that. So thank you, Doug. Thank you for killing one of our watchers.
It wasn't enough to get them to stop watching. I had to kill them.
He sets him over the edge.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Oh.
Multiplayer games? What?
Oh, I'm going to send you a picture.
Oh, great. Sorry, viewers.
I can't. Okay, so it says, okay, has anyone seen that picture of that guy holding the mic stand above his head and there's like fire behind him and he's just screaming at the top of his lungs?
I don't think so.
You've seen it. I know you have.
Maybe.
Well, anyway, it says teacher leaves the classroom for 0.003 seconds. Fourth grade N-words. And it just shows just fire and just damnation.
Yeah, pretty much. Or substitutes that didn't give a shit.
Oh, man. Dude, I remember we had this one teacher, not a gamer. Bless her soul, though. She was really mean. And, really mean. Really, really mean. I remember me and this one kid, like, created an entire story, and then we had people listening to our story that we've created and our little drawings that we drew about her, saying that she was secretly from hell. That she, like, we would, like, make jokes about, she's having a bad day. I'm just waiting for the room to turn dark and, like, hands to start coming out of the ground and just chanting her name ever so silently under their breaths. We would always just fuck around and make fun of her. Well, one day her hair fell off.
What?
Like she was wearing a wig, I guess.
Oh.
Like, she uses that to cover her devil horns, and we were.
Excellent.
She had cancer. She died.
Oh my gosh. Terrible.
We felt so fucking bad, so bad after that we didn't apologize because I don't think she ever even knew that we were making fun of her, but still, like, we like apologized, like, to ourselves, like, we're sorry.
To Jesus.
Apologize to Jesus Christ. Really hope that he accepted her into heaven because, man, it felt so fun. Like, imagine that. Like, you're always making fun of, I don't know, it was a bad time. But you can't blame us. We were like, what? Fucking 12 years old or some shit.
Yeah.
That's just kids are little shits. Have you ever done anything as a kid that you really regretted?
Yeah.
Besides taking that offer your uncle gave you, what else?
Yeah, I committed a federal offense.
What did you do?
I took me and my friend, when I was like probably 5 or 6. I think the statute of limitations is up for this, so I can totally say this. We took some dude's mail out of his mailbox and just threw it in the sewer. I feel so bad because it could have been anything. It could have been I'm sure it was a bill, and then he, who knows what happened. Maybe he was late on that bill, or maybe it was a check, like, I feel so bad about that. I'm really not happy. But
you should look him up to see if he's killed himself.
I don't know who it is. Just some random guy.
Have you ever done anything as a kid, like you stole something and then you're like, ha ha ha, and then like halfway through you doing this evil act, you're like, start panicking and like try to undo it the best you can?
No. Well, I haven't ever stolen anything, but I'm sure I've done something like that.
I did that before. I stole someone's mail as well as a kid. I was probably like, I want to say like 8 or 9, and I was running around my neighborhood, like close to my house.
Yeah.
And I noticed that my neighbor had a big ass box, not that big, but it was like a big box. And I was like, oh, what if it's like an Xbox, or what if it's like a PlayStation 2 game or something? So I remember thinking I can't remember exactly what, but I remember thinking to myself that it was something really cool inside that box. So I stole the box off their porch and I ran through the woods behind their house. And I got like to the middle of the woods and I'm like, all right, I'm open. I'm going to see what it is. And then I started panicking. Like I was gonna go to jail for
Yeah.
stealing. They were able to track, like, what if the box had a tracker in it or something?
Oh man.
So I started freaking out, and I ran all the way back to the house and put the package back.
Nice.
I was a little pussy as a kid. I remember we used to do stupid shit when we were kids. I don't know why. Like this one time, we almost started a forest fire. Me and my cousin.
You and I almost did that.
Oh yeah, we did. Holy shit! What is it with me and fire?
I remember that. That was funny.
Well, so I'll tell my story, and then you can tell what happened with us.
Yeah.
So, me and my cousin, we were, I don't know, we're both pyros. Like we would always like mess around with fire as kids, and he would like, oh dude, you want to smoke this cigarette? Oh no. Oh yeah, take one puff and like, like we're so cool. I think we were like 14 or 15 years old.
Yeah.
Or no, probably like 14 years old, I want to say. And we were just like fucking around, pretending we had like those candy cigarettes. I remember we were like pretending to be cool, and we're like skateboarding, like yeah, we're like cool, dude. And like we were like throwing rocks at people's cars and stuff, like little tiny ones, nothing too big. We were, because I was like the good kid, and he is this like little devil, and I wanted to be like him because he was so cool. Like he was like 12 years old with a girlfriend. He was so cool. He's a year older than me, so he's always been like a mentor. So he's like, oh dude, so let's go into the woods over there. I'm building a treehouse, and we could start a bonfire. Okay. So he's got his little treehouse out there, and we're like climbing through the trees in the dead of night, and he starts lighting a fire, which he just lit it in the middle of the fucking ground. And it's the middle of fall too, so there's leaves all over the ground. And they just start spreading and spreading. So he starts freaking out. I start freaking out. And we got this big board, this big wooden board, and we laid it down over the fire, and we were like stepping on it, but the flames were coming out of the sides and like coming back at us. So we eventually extinguished this fire by peeing on it, which was a very good tactic. I whipped out my little ding dong, and he whipped out his little Twinkie.
Oh my god.
And we were just crossing streams, just trying to put the fire out while panicking severely. It was bad. It was like a big fucking fire too. But we eventually extinguished it by pissing all over it. What about our story with fire, huh?
Oh, so yeah, we had this forest type area that was probably part of someone's property, but I don't know if all of it was. It was kind of by our houses back when he used to live here with me. And we would just wander around and do stupid shit. And then one day we find a bale of hay just out in the middle of nowhere in the thing. And of course we both have lighters on us because, you know, even when we were younger, we were still smoking like idiots. But you were trying to light the hay on fire for some reason, and it wasn't working. And I'm like, no, that's not how you do it. This is how you do it. And I like successfully light it on fire. And I'm like, yeah, this is pretty cool. And then we're like, now what?
Now what?
We just kind of walked away from it, and then like I think we circled back around, and we're like, huh, there's a lot of smoke here.
Oh yeah, that's an instance right there. You do something bad, and then you try to like reverse it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I think we tried to find the hay, but I don't think did we even find it?
Well, yeah, we did, and we put it out.
Oh yeah, and then we were like, let's get out of here because somebody probably called the cops.
Yeah. We did stupid shit.
Yeah.
Wasn't there one time where I can like faintly remember us sprinting away from something? I can't remember what though.
I'm sure we did that.
I do remember this recently though, when we went out drink. I visited Doug for a week.
Yeah.
And there was okay, so I'm a recovering alcoholic. Not really. And I drink a lot more than Doug can drink. I can drink about 3/4 of a bottle of gin just to get me at that point of drunkenness when you're like, okay, I don't need any more. I'm good.
Pardon me, but I downed a whole bottle of Jaeger straight at a party once, and I was fine.
Ooh, Pixar didn't happen, dipshit. Next.
Fuck you.
Next. So, basically, I'm just going to town. We're at the bar. Fucking shut up!
What is that noise?
That's my dad.
Oh.
I'm like slowly realizing that there's a noise. I thought that was somebody else, and I like opened up my window and said "shut up" right to his face, and I'm like, "Oh, hi, fancy meeting you here." Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we're at the bar and I'm getting hammered. Doug's getting hammered. Doug's like, okay, maybe we should like slow down. Ah, come on, let's have another one. All right, keep going. Well, eventually Doug starts telling me that his stomach hurts and he wants food.
Yeah.
So okay, there's a gas station right down the road, Doug. Let's go get some food. Get something to soak it up.
Yeah.
So we go to do that, and then on the way back, Doug's like, I really gotta pee. So I'm like, oh, fucking, it's middle of the night. Go between those people's houses right there.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't know that this person's yard, because it was pretty dark out, just straight mud, all mud.
Oh my god.
So Doug, I don't know why, I say go pee between those houses. Okay, instead of like a normal human being, just casually walking over there, this mentally deficient child took off in a full Naruto sprint across this person's yard. And next thing he disappears into the darkness, and the next thing I hear is just slosh and I run over to his rescue, and he's just fucking face down in the mud, just covered head to toe in mud. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And he goes, I want to go home.
I don't remember this.
I do. So I was like, well, let's just get yourself cleaned up. We'll go back to the bar. And you're like, I don't want to go. You can go. And I'm like, well, yeah, I want to go see like all these people I haven't seen in like a year or 2 years, but I don't want to just ditch you. And you're like, no, just go. So I walked Doug home, and I went back out and fucking partied. And that's how that night went.
I got so sick. I remember that now because I remember waiting for you.
Peeking out the window.
Yeah.
That's a good night. I went back and had some fucking fun. now that we got Doug out of the way, fuck, we could party. Everybody, Doug's fucking at home.
Thanks.
Woo! Fuck you, Doug. There's like a lot of funny stories with Doug, because Doug can be like a fucking sheet of metal. Like, he's hard as a rock. But other times he can be like a delicate egg. You fucking bump into him the wrong way and he'll have a fit.
What?
I don't know.
That is not true. I'm not
okay,
an egg.
So you can drink an entire like bottle of Jaeger or whatever.
I did that at a party, and then I kept drinking their Grey Goose after that.
Yeah.
I don't think they were very happy with me.
That's how I am when I go out to drink, because
I kept trying to help them to light the fire that they were trying to light, and I was like, put rock salt on it. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, but I kept saying that, and then eventually one of them was like, Doug, just have a cigarette. I'm like, okay. And I did.
Okay. When someone tells you to have a cigarette, that's how you know you're being loud and obnoxious.
Yeah.
You ever have those realizations when you're drunk where you're just like spewing shit out of your mouth like somebody chucked a turd into a fan?
And then halfway through, you're like, why am I speaking?
Yeah, you're like, I'm fucking annoying right now, aren't I? Yeah, those sudden fucking clarity moments. Oh, man. I go out and I get fucked up when I do. And I don't know, because I have such a strong liver, I can take a lot of alcohol. And sometimes that's not always the best thing, because I lose a lot of money at the bar. And I also piss people off because I try to steal their drinks.
Oh, my God.
I'm a petty fucking peasant. Well, I used to be. I used to be, really bad job. Barely made any money, but, I still wanted to go out and have fun with my friends. So I would try to steal people's drinks, or I would take any free drink handed to me. I don't care what it was. I just wanted to get drunk with my friends.
Jeez.
I didn't just take from random people. I knew the people. Hey, can you watch my drink while I go to the bathroom? And if I see it's like 3/4 of the way full, I'm like, yeah, I got you. I'll down it before they get back and hide the glass. And they'll be, wow, what the fuck? Where's my drink? I'll be like, oh, well, you see, I thought it was my drink. And here, I'm sorry. Fuck,
wow.
Go buy me another one, dude. Oh, okay. What was it? They'll tell me what it is, and I'll just go home then.
Oh my God.
And they'll text me, where are you? And I'll be like, I threw up and I had to go home. Okay. Just buy me a drink next time. Okay. And then they're drunk at this point, so they forget about it next time.
Jesus, dude.
Genius. A con artist. Con artist. I'm not like that anymore, though, so it's good. But
I swear I'm not a con artist. That's what you just said.
For anybody out there that goes drinking with me, just don't try to keep up with me, please. I'm just telling you now. Because Doug tried to do that. Look what happened to him.
Nothing happened to me.
You fell and ate shit.
Oh, yeah.
When people try to keep up with me when I drink, or when we drink, it's usually a really bad time. Like that one night when we were making, what were we making? Malibu rum and fucking Mountain Dew or some shit.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Jeez. Ooh.
And I just kept making us drinks, and you kept chugging them down, keeping up with me, keeping up with my pace. Yeah. I got to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm really fucking drunk. And then the next thing I know, Doug's fucking chucking his lungs up into the toilet.
You heard me?
No, I didn't, but I heard about it the next morning. And didn't you fucking puke all over the place and tried cleaning it up?
No, I didn't puke all over the place. That was your dumbass at my place.
Oh, yeah.
Which I had to clean up.
I think I've thrown up like 3 times from being too drunk.
For me, it's probably been like 5.
Yeah, you don't know how to slow down.
That's because, yeah.
Consume.
One time I was on my own. I just downed a bunch of tequila just on my own.
Oh, no.
That was unfortunate.
Like, for me, when I'm drinking, it's just like, sip, sip, sip. Doug drinks, consume.
Consume. What the hell is that from?
I don't fucking know. I'm trying to think, though. There's some really drunk moments in my life that I faintly remember, but I don't like to remember them. Do you have any of those moments? Like, you would wish you could just forget that night happened?
Drunk, you mean? Just drunk?
Yeah, just completely fucking plastered to where you're like...
Yeah, I've got a few.
You've got a lazy eye for half the night.
I got a few, and mostly, just getting into fights with people over stupid shit, Oh, man.
I don't know. What kind of... I've never been able to tell, like, when you get drunk, you just kind of get, like, smiley.
Me?
That's all I can... That's all I can really fathom from you. So,
I don't
you
really... I think I get less serious.
Yeah.
Because I'm always serious, so of course when I'm drunk, I'm, like, deadpan. Or less, I'm the opposite of deadpan. I'm goofy.
You're like, yeah, you just get kind of, like, giggly, and you're like... find things more funny, and you like to talk a lot more.
Do I? Oh, jeez.
Yeah. For me, oh man, I just turned into this big fucking glowing light. Like, look at me, everyone. Look what I can do.
Come and see how good I look.
No, not like that. Like, hey, want to see a trick? Type of deal. And I'll do like the thing where you light your hand on fire or something.
Oh yeah, I still use that one.
I get really cuddly too. Really fucking cuddly. Like, I will fucking smother you to death.
On strangers.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
I'm not creepy.
Goes out and finds some homeless dude.
Go cuddle some homeless guy. He needs it. No, I mean, like, if I'm talking to this person and then we hang out and they, like, give me a hug, I'll want to hug them even more.
Oh, yeah, you do that to me.
Yeah, well, I love you.
It's cute.
I get really fucking dumb, though. Like this one time... Did I tell this story before about the Everclear?
Don't think so.
Well, I was at a good friend of mine's house, and he made apple pie. The drink, which is an entire bottle of Everclear and apple cider mixed together.
Hooey.
I didn't even know what Everclear was. I thought it was just like a type of beer or something at this age.
Yeah.
And because I think I was like 16 or 17. I remember we just got back from a double date. So we started drinking all this stuff. We're like, oh, yeah, dude, you see she was looking at my cock type of deal. You know, like 16-year-old talk. Dude, she wanted it, dude. She was looking at me.
Yeah.
Typical teenage boy talk. Well, we started drinking all this stuff, and it legit tasted like apple pie. So I kept drinking it, saying, oh, this is really good. You can't even taste alcohol in this. He's sitting there. He's like, hey, man, you might want to slow down there. You know, that's really strong stuff. I know it doesn't taste like it, but you need to slow down. Oh, dude, no, I'm fine. My grandfather was an alcoholic. My uncles are alcoholics. I can handle it. No, I couldn't. Because the next thing I know, I remember I was sitting in his chair. We were watching something on Netflix, and I was like, dude, I don't feel so good. And he goes, well, go to the bathroom then, dude. Okay. I stood up and walked my happy ass to the bathroom, and as soon as I opened up the door, I projectile vomited all over his fucking bathroom. He comes running in, grabs me by my head, and shoves it into the toilet. He goes, toilet, dude! And I'm just puking all over this fucking toilet bowl. Nice. And eventually, when I finally get the breath to finally speak, all I could muster was to turn my head around, look at him dead in the eye, and go, I think it was the burger we ate on our double date. And he goes, or it's the entire fucking bottle of Everclear you just drank. And I put my head back down in the toilet, and I was just like, no, it was the burger, dude. Food poisoning. And he fucking still tells that story today, which is why I told it, so he can't have the satisfaction if we ever have him on the show.
Oh.
Fucker. He always likes to embarrass me with that story. That's Mike.
Right. That's funny.
Good times. Good times. Have you ever gotten really hurt while drunk?
Like physically hurt?
Yeah. Oh, let's not get too deep here. Yeah, physically.
Have I ever gotten really hurt? Yeah. Well, I haven't really gotten like really super injured, but I did get close and narrowly avoided it. When I was that same party when I drank all the Jaeger and was in general being annoying, I tried to climb a tree.
Oh.
And I got like 10 feet up, and like I was like saddling like one of the branches sticking out, you know.
Yeah.
Like one leg on either side, and I fucking slipped out of it, like, you know, just fell out of it, like off one side, like you fall off a horse.
Mm-hmm.
And I landed on my feet.
What?
I don't know how. After that,
drunk magician.
I knew I was in deep shit too. As soon as I was falling, I'm like, oh god, this is bad. And then I landed on my feet, and I'm like, I'm a fucking wizard.
just on your way down. Oh god, today is the day I die.
Yeah,
it's happening. Oh fuck. Oh.
At the time, I was really into parkour, so maybe like my instincts kicked in.
Remember when we used to do parkour with that really stinky kid?
I don't remember the stinky kid being involved.
That kid, we would used to just run around the square, and sometimes the stinky kid would tag along. Oh. Remember the kid who I fucking knocked the fuck out?
Yeah, I remember that. Oh man.
Yeah. Well, we used to be friends with this kid, and he was really smelly. Like, he didn't know what deodorant was. It was a foreign fucking object to him. He him and his family would get together around the campfire. There was once this people who use deodorant. Oh, that doesn't fucking exist. They've never heard of it. Showering? No. This kid's hair was greased. Like I can guarantee, like, if he hung upside down, his hair would be the same, just like an anime character. Yeah. Just a terrible person in general. And I remember he would come over to my house sometimes uninvited because we lived like right by each other. He'd be, oh, dude, can I play your Xbox? Okay, sure, fine. I'll let him in, and he would get on my microphone and start preaching racial shit on like Black Ops. I believe it was like on Black Ops. He would start just preaching racial shit, and I'm like,
racist
dude,
stuff?
Oh no. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, that's my account. And he's like, oh no, you're fine. Nothing will happen. Nothing did happen, thankfully, but he would stink up my room and then leave. He would ruin my online reputation, stink my room up, and then leave. It was terrible. But anyway, we used to run with this kid, and he smelled like shit. And eventually, I told him he smelled like shit, and he tried fighting me, and I knocked him out in the lunchroom at senior year. This is for all the years. This is for the yellow stains on my wall, you fuck.
Oh my god.
That guy. His sister's hot, though. She's dating somebody who's getting spoiled the fuck out of him. Like, she like just took him on vacation or some shit and bought him like all this shit. I'm like, man, what a guy. What a lucky guy.
Nice.
But yeah, she's fucking hot. Glad you can tell she didn't take any of his traits. But what were we talking about? We were talking about being injured during drunk. So I I had an instance during a Christmas party. Um, and the bitch who caused it probably might be listening or will tune in later.
Oh
So,
no.
bitch, you know who you are. Fuck you. I'll never forgive you. She's like mad at me. Okay, so she gets offended that I'm holding the grudge against her for how she got me to almost fucking die.
Oh no.
Yet she holds this grudge against me because like when we first like met each other, I threw her salad out not knowing it was hers.
Wow.
And she's like, "You threw my..." And even today, like months later, she's just like, someone will say, "Oh, that salad looks good," and she'll be like, "I used to have a salad once, not anymore." And she'll look right over at me, and I'll say, "Shut the fuck up. No one cares about your salad." But this is what she did to me. For the Christmas party we had at our work, we all got. We have this like group of friends. It's me, her, these two other chicks, a couple other dudes. We all got near death drunk. We were completely plastered, all of us. I almost threw up that night. That was oh god. But anyway, so we got super plastered, and we go outside because we're gonna walk to her house, which is like 2 blocks away from our work, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go chill, party, whatever. Oh hell yeah, that sounds super cool. Halfway walking to her house on some back road, she just turns around and goes, "Let's race!" And she takes off. Everybody else takes off, and me being the competitive fucker that I am, I'm like, "Oh, I'm not gonna let these fucking plebeians show me up. I'm gonna outrun all these fuckers." So because I like to take pride that I can run pretty fast because I have these enormous fucking legs. I just took off in sprint I ever thought I took in my life, where I was trying to fucking gasp for oxygen when I did it in real life. But to me, I looked like, I was like, dude, I'm fucking flying. I was flying until I couldn't keep control of where my feet were.
Oh no.
And then I just completely took a dive, tripped, fell forward going at like full human sprint speed. I hit the ground. I remember my head hitting the ground. I landed on my right shoulder, and I slid probably about 6 or 7 feet on gravel.
Wow.
And I remember my arm. I still have the scar on my arm from. It's like a huge chunk got skinned off.
Yeah.
2 giant holes in my favorite pair of jeans. A giant hole in the back of my favorite jacket.
Damn.
I had to try to look nice that night. My knee was completely scuffed up. I had a cut on the side of my head that was bleeding everywhere. And I remember the most painful part of it was I had a pocket knife in my pocket.
Oh.
I landed on that, and by landing on that, the collision of the street smashing into the metal of the pocket knife was then transferred into my leg. So I just got not any cuts or anything, but the hardness of the pocket knife.
Yeah.
Just dunk completely straight into my hip bone.
Ouch.
Yeah, so I was like limping for 2 weeks straight. Every time I saw her, I just gave her this dirty look. She's like, "I'm sorry, it's not my fault." I'm like, "Let's fucking race." I was so fucking pissy. Because they helped me up and bandaged me up, and they took me back to her house.
Yeah.
And I just sat on the couch trying to look as grumpy as possible.
Yeah.
But I could definitely tell like I was just swaying from side to side because I was so fucking drunk.
Nice.
Let's fucking race.
It's a hell of a story. I thought you were about to say you got pasted by a car or something.
I got fucking...
I was running and I got ran over by a semi-truck. All of the wheels ran over me.
Oh my god. Could you fucking imagine? I wonder if that would be painful. Like, I mean, obviously it would be fucking painful. That's a stupid question. But I mean, like, if you would feel it all right away, or if it would just be such a shock to you getting run over by 18 wheels.
Oh, yeah. That'd be interesting. I suppose eventually you die because, like, one of the wheels would just run over something vital. Be enough to knock you out, maybe. Or maybe you just pass out immediately from the shock and the pain of it all. I don't know.
And have you ever seen those videos of those guys that are in the subway stations and they get turned into a fucking Beyblade? Just fucking let it rip.
Yeah, I've seen those videos. Some of them are pretty awful.
Just fucking spin.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for playing on train tracks, fucking idiots.
Man, that's gotta suck. That's probably something we should talk about for our next podcast. Death.
What? Death. That's an interesting subject.
I don't know what it's been lately, but lately I've been really afraid of death.
I'm not. I welcome it.
No, I welcome it too. Well, I've always welcomed it, but it's like recently I've started realizing how much my dog relies on me.
Oh.
And like thinking about how my parents would react and how my brother and sister would react. My brother's dead on the inside, but I feel like it would affect him somehow. And my little sister, she's like a spitting image of me, and she's always happy to see me. So I feel like I'm not afraid to die in the sense of I'm afraid of the unknown, or I'm afraid of like getting hurt, or is it gonna hurt, or if I go to heaven or hell. No, I don't care about that. I'm afraid of what damage I'll leave behind if I ever do die prematurely, you know? If that makes sense.
I suppose. This is why I cut myself off from everyone and anyone, so I can just die in peace.
No, don't.
And leave some kind of shitty joke or a haiku as my suicide note or something.
No, don't say that. If you kill yourself, I'll kill myself. Yeah. See, now you have to stay alive.
Let's have a competition. I'm going to jump off of a building with dynamite strapped to me so that when I hit the ground, I explode.
That won't happen. You'll explode halfway down. You'd have to like time it perfectly. You'd have to like make the wick on the TNT match that of the length of that time you'd be falling, you know?
I'm going to test it with a dummy beforehand.
Just chucking fucking mannequins off a roof.
Sir, what are you doing? I'm trying to see how I can get it so that if I jump off this building, I blow up right when I hit the ground. And then I just turn back to whatever I was doing.
All right, carry on. I remember this joke that Mike had. Mike keeps coming up a lot this podcast. Mike had a joke once. He's like, if I ever killed myself, I have the perfect way I'd do it. I would hang myself, obviously, but I would hang myself with fishing wire, and I would glue my hands to my head. So the fishing wire would cut off my head, but my hands would be glued to my head. So when the police find me, it'd look like I've ripped my head off.
I feel like they'd see the fishing line and go, huh. Hi, what are you going to do about the fucking fishing line?
Have somebody come clean it up for you.
Then why don't you just have somebody cut your head off and then glue your hands to your head?
Because I want to do it. Oh, man. What are we talking about now? This was supposed to be about Fallout, and now we're talking about drinking and cutting our heads off.
Yeah, it's a pretty good subject.
You know that once your head gets cut off that you're alive for like 14 seconds? Can you imagine? Like, that would fucking hurt, like your head hitting the ground. I'd be like, ow.
I feel like you certainly wouldn't feel much, I don't think.
You would feel your head hitting the ground.
Maybe.
And then rolling around, just realizing that.
Just because you're alive doesn't mean you're conscious.
That's true.
Maybe you are. I mean, it's not like it's really known.
I've been like really paranoid lately because I'm like, I feel like I'm going to die or something. Like,
why?
I don't know. I had a dream the other night that was really realistic. And I remember I was walking to my car, right?
Yeah.
And some dude was walking next to me in a hood.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like carrying food or something. I can't remember what I was carrying, but I remember the guy lunged at me and I dropped all my stuff and I like fell forward a little bit. And when I fell forward, I was like at the level of his waist, and I saw on the right-hand side that he was pulling out a pocket knife.
Uh-huh.
And he like lunged at me, and I remember feeling the pocket knife slide across my throat.
Ooh.
And I like grabbed my neck and fell over. And from that happening, in my dream, I started panicking.
Ooh.
Like, it's happening. This is how I die. Oh my God, I'm going to die here. And I woke up in like a cold sweat. Like, that happened. And then the very next day, my mom gets a text message from my aunt, who I haven't seen my aunt in years, haven't really even talked to her. But she sent my mom a picture of her kitchen counter. And there was a picture of me on the kitchen counter. And she said, I asked everybody in the house and nobody put this here, and I didn't either. Is Kane all right? And I was like, oh shit. I'm
Creepy.
like, I've been like checking over my shoulder constantly.
When was this?
This was a couple days ago.
Damn.
I'm afraid I'm gonna get shanked in a parking lot. So every time I go shopping now,
Yeah.
I make sure it's daytime because I'm like, it was nighttime when it was in my dream. I don't want some guy running up and shanking me in the neck. That was scary.
Yeah.
I was like, so like I don't know. I'm afraid. Maybe it's gonna happen to me at work. I like even the other
That'd be
day
sad.
I was driving to my work, and there was like these random guys on the side of the road, and when I drove past them, they go, "Fuck you!" Like I
Wow.
didn't even know who these fucking people were, and they saw me pull into Mill Creek, and they're like, "Oh, is that where he's going?" And then I'm like inside this place, and I'm like, they're gonna come in here and kill me, or they're gonna be waiting for me when I get off work or some shit. Are those the guys? Are those the ones who killed me?
There's one guy.
Oh yeah, but there was another guy too, but I didn't mention him.
Maybe
There
they'll
was like
shank you from 3 directions.
3 directions. No, I wouldn't want to get stabbed, honestly.
Yeah, they say it's one of the more painful ways.
Can you imagine that? Like, ooh.
I'm sure I could probably try.
I had this like, wait, what?
Nothing.
I developed a phobia of being stabbed when I was a child.
Oh,
I was
yeah?
stabbed to death when I was a child, and it really fucked with me. No, just kidding. I didn't really die. Ha, gotcha. Anyway, I was watching the Zodiac.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, really good movie. But I was watching it, and there was that scene where that chick just gets shanked to death like 50 fucking times.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Like they're like on a picnic, and she's tied up, and he just kind of comes up to her with a knife and rolls her on her side and just in her stomach.
Yeah.
And I remember from seeing that, I developed a phobia of being stabbed ever since I saw that.
I see.
So if somebody who hates me and is like going through my old stuff just to like hate me some more, if you're listening to this and you're planning to kill me, please just make it quick. I don't want to fucking die like slowly. I don't want to get shanked. Just like hit me with your car or something. I don't care. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Well, I have no
Hey!
such phobia.
What do you want? I'm in the middle of a podcast. Girl, you need to check your shit. No, I don't want to say goodbye to that thing.
Okay, fine. Forget you then. Jerk.
What is happening?
Make sure you close my door.
Make sure to be nice to your followers. And be nice to your sister. Also, they'll unfollow you.
Oh, my sister just threatened to unfollow me on Twitch.
Ouch. What the
Shit,
fuck
Doug.
was that about?
Okay, so my sister has this bird, right?
Mhm.
This bird is cancer, like the physical embodiment of cancer.
Okay.
Or no, actually, no, that's a little too mean. This bird is the physical embodiment of, like we talked about earlier, having a popcorn kernel stuck in your tooth and you can't get it out. That is what this bird is. It is a cockatiel, which is a beautiful bird, and it can sing and it can say things, but it doesn't like to do that. It does that randomly for very short periods of time. For the rest of the time, it screams at the top of its lungs, and there's nothing you can do to make it stop.
That's fun.
Just it's constantly. It does the 2 chirps, beep, beep, peep, 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 and it keeps going for minutes after minutes, and we're like, shut the fuck up! Oh my god! And it just won't ever shut up, and it just keeps chirping and chirping and chirping, and it like, I feel like it's had a severe psychological effect on the family. Like, my mom will come home from a long day work, and she'll be, just completely tired, and that bird will just start up, and sometimes she just has like mental breaks. Well, she's just like, shut the fuck up! And she'll look at my sister. She'll be like, make your bird stop! And,
I assume
well, anyway.
your sister has no problem with it.
Not really, but they're making her get rid of it
Oh, yeah.
today. She just came in my room, and she's like, do you want to say goodbye to him? I'm like, no, not really. Get him out of my sight.
Wreck.
He's a dick. He's a dick. I love animals. I love all animals. He's going to a good home, for those of you wondering. He's going to a good home.
Yeah, they're not just throwing him in the trash.
Yeah, we're going just chuck him in the garbage disposal.
God.
Oh, the running gag that I have is every time he starts chirping and driving me nuts, I'll go up to the cage and describe very graphically how I'm going to turn him into a meal. Every time. Just peep, 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 peep. And I'll be cooking something, so I'll go over there and I'll say, hey, you want to join this steak in the pan? I'll make some fucking chicken wings out of you, you piece of shit. Shut up. He's a dick. Such a dick. I'll be sleeping in my room, right? I'll wake up, do my nice little stretches, and I'll listen, and I can hear him from the middle of the house. And he'll be like, just whistling this beautiful symphony.
Yeah.
And as soon as I go out there and I step into the living room, it's fucking, I'm glad. I'm so happy right now.
So do you have any birds left then after this?
I have. She has 3 birds, but they're generally quiet birds. They're parakeets.
Oh, I see.
They whistle,
Yeah.
just like that's all they really do. They don't.
I don't think I'd be able to handle birds because I like things to be very quiet.
Yeah, same. My mom struck a deal with my sister. She says if you give that bird away, which I believe the bird is going to a preserve, like a bird preserve or something,
Yeah.
where it'll be able to hang out with other cockatiels, which is cool.
Yeah.
But she said if you do that, I will buy you any other animal you want that's quiet. So, because my sister takes really good care of her animals. It's not like it was a neglected bird or anything. It's just it was loud and obnoxious.
Yeah.
I guess she's getting a blue-tongued skink now.
A blue-tongued skank?
No. Blue-tongued skink.
Ah.
It's a lizard with a blue-tongued skank. Sounds like some fucking like quest line in an RPG. Find
Sounds
the
like a
blue-tongued.
fucking country song.
Find the blue-tongued skank.
It's a
gonna go-
rockabilly song, that's what it is.
A rockabilly.
Yeah.
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 I like how we didn't even talk about Fallout 76.
What is there to talk about? It's garbage. I haven't
You
even
don't know
played it
that.
yet, but it's
I'm
garbage.
very optimistic about it. I'm optimistic about anything that Bethesda decides to pull out of its ass.
Yep, that's the problem.
Okay,
Because then they do
what-
this.
What happens if it's good? Like, what would this? You
If
know what
it's
the
good, that would be the worst thing.
why?
Because it'll encourage them to do it again.
Oh God.
I want single player games. I want games that have replayability. I don't want to be fucking paired up with some idiot mouth breather every time I want to do anything. There's this thing called immersion, you know? That's why they make
It could be a
RPGs.
single player. It could. They said it's gonna be like an online DayZ type of deal, right? You could play DayZ single player. You could play.
Let me explain to you how this works, okay? Back when there was Dungeons and Dragons and there were tabletop games, you would play those with other real people. Even the online equivalents that came out like on the Commodore 64 early computers, you'd play with other real people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just so that was how RPGs started. But then later on they discovered that people are fucking idiots. So then they had to make it so that the other people in the game were NPCs. Can you imagine? Tell me this. Can you tell me with a straight face that anybody who's going to be playing fucking Fallout 76 is going to be capable, or the average person, you get a group of people together and you want to play an RPG together, cooperatively maybe. You think any of those people are capable of treating that game maturely?
No.
No, because it's fucking online community. It's Xbox Live where everybody tells you that they're going to screw your mother 100 ways from Sunday. That's the way it is. A fucking XXX Smoke Weed for Life 420 XXX has joined your party. And
Hey, you used
can
to have a
hear-
really edgy name too.
all you can hear is bad music playing in the background and a play-by-play from their mouth directly because that's all they do is they just talk shit. I was seriously watching a playthrough of like Forza 7, which is supposed to be like a really serious car game. And nobody's talking because, you know, nobody talks except for one guy. His mic was on. And you know what he was doing? Play-by-play. Just bitching the whole time. That's what online playing is, and these people are not fucking capable
Okay, well, what
of
if you-
playing an
what-
RPG immersively.
What if you? I don't know. Never mind.
They're not capable. It's just idiots. It's just fucking idiots who, as soon as the game comes out, they're like, wouldn't it be great if there was a Fallout Overwatch crossover? Huh?
Oh my god.
It's just like Funko Pops. It's
Don't get into Funko Pops.
I'm rocking back and forth. They're degenerates, dude.
Are we gonna start talking about degenerates
Look,
again?
You have to understand something. One day, my shop is gonna stop buying them. And the day that we stop buying them,
No.
they're gonna have hordes of people coming in with their stupid boxes worth of useless shit, and I'm gonna tell them we don't take those anymore. These degenerates are gonna be standing down below in the sewers in the accumulated foam of their useless, worthless Funko Pops will foam up about their waists, and they'll look up and they'll shout, "Save us!" And I will look down and whisper, "No."
Are you done? Is that it? Okay.
I'm like hot. I'm sweating.
Doug's fucking turning red in the face right now. Doug hates people who buy Funko Pops. So if you like Funko Pops, you can still support the show by supporting me on my other YouTube channel, but you don't have to support him.
Basically, if you're anyone anywhere who enjoys anything, go fuck yourself.
No.
That's pretty much how I am as a person. I'm sorry.
Doug talks shit about everything. About, like, even I could come to him. I came to him with a video the other day, right?
Yeah.
Doug, look at this video. This video's so cool. It's beautiful. It's got great music. It's a great cover of from a band that you like. It was a cover of Creep by Radiohead, which Doug loves Radiohead. And the video was really cool. I liked it a lot. And the music was perfect. It fit the video really well. And I'm like waiting. I see him typing. I'm like, oh, I bet he loved it. All I get back is, I hate that song. Why? Because it's overplayed.
It's overplayed and it doesn't sound like their other shit. So, no, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't help it. I'm just an insufferable hipster, and anytime anything that I like becomes remotely popular or whatever...
You need to lighten up.
I do like Post Malone.
Oh, but you didn't until I fucking had to introduce you to some of his good songs.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure I wouldn't like everything by him,
Papa
but...
fucker hoes and Papa pillies, but I feel just like a rock star.
We should get Post Malone on here.
Oh, yeah, totally.
He's gonna look at it.
And then we should dox him.
We should dox him, yes.
Who was it that did that? Jake Paul?
Yeah, Jake. Or
one of the two.
Logan Paul. No, wait, Jake is the retarded one, right?
They're both retarded. They're interchangeable.
Well, there's
the
like
same
a dude,
person.
There's the douchebag one, and then there's the retarded one.
They're the same person. They're literally the same person.
Whatever. That's
One
old
of them is
school.
just shorter.
That's old school talk. But anyway, for our listeners out there, I'd like to promote a sake that I drank last night.
Oh, God. We're not
Shut up.
sponsored. We're
not sponsored. I just like to tell people about stuff I like because I like to educate people on things that they should be trying. This sake was given to me as a gift, and it's called Momokawa Premium Sake Diamond. That's what it's called. 13.8% alcohol. I'm completely joking. Don't fucking buy this sake. Holy fucking shit. Okay, so I don't even know how to describe this fucking this bottle of horse piss. It was fucking disgusting. Okay?
Yeah.
So I poured it, and sake is usually like clear, right?
Yeah.
It's like a vodka color, or it's like a different lighter color of something. This stuff was like whiskey colored.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, and I didn't try it. I mean, I didn't smell it. I just took a sip of it, and it. If I could, let me open this bottle and take a whiff. Excuse me, gag incoming. I might gag very terribly. Hold on. Oh fuck. Holy shit. Okay. Oh great, the cork just broke in half. Quality. Okay, it smells like a mixture of vinegar. I'm not trying to like over exaggerate or anything here. It's like vinegar, garlic, and like wine that's been like a red wine that's been sitting out for 2 days. That's what it tastes like.
God.
Yeah. Like when you, it's just fucking disgusting. You can't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't buy that. Buy something else. Buy, what's this called? Black and gold sake. It's in like a Geki-kan sake black and gold. Now that is a good sake. It's in like this gourd, and it's really good. It's a cucumber sake.
Nice.
Do you have any alcohol that you prefer, Doug, since this has kind of turned into just like the alcohol podcast?
I don't really... I mean, I like Jack a lot.
That's what I'm drinking right now.
Yeah. That's that, and I like beer. I'm drinking right now Founders... Well, I'm out of it. I just finished it. Founders Centennial IPA. It's pretty good.
Now let's all ask Doug a question right now.
Yeah.
Doug, how long was that beer sitting out?
I just got this, so fuck you.
Oh, okay. Doug will tell me stories about how he drinks day-old beer that's been sitting open on his desk.
One time I did 2 days. It tasted like dust.
Dust.
Yeah.
What's your fucking malfunction?
Waste not.
Why are you thick in the head?
Oh my god.
There's some good alcohol out there. I have another sake that I have. I like sake because I'm a weeb. I don't even know what it's called because it's all written in Japanese, and these are characters that I don't understand. They're like the complex, what's it called? Not kanji. Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, kanji.
Yeah.
Complex kanji. I can't understand it. But it's good. Really good stuff. I'd also like to promote LaCroix. Go buy some LaCroix, please.
Oh.
I'm trying to get Doug on the bandwagon because I've lost a good amount of weight, and I've become a lot healthier because I haven't been drinking a lot of pop lately because I've used LaCroix as a filler. Really good stuff.
Fair enough.
Are we just talking about things we like now?
We should probably start wrapping it up, huh?
Fuck you, no.
An hour 17? Come on.
Whatever, you fucker. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Album of the week. I bought a new CD.
So did I.
What did you get?
I bought 2 CDs. Ben Fold 5's album, Whatever and Forever Amen, and Dave Matthews Band album, Crash.
Ooh, cool. I got The Resistance by Muse.
Oh, there you go. That's a good album.
I was looking for The Second Law and I couldn't find it, so I just bought The Resistance instead.
I like The Resistance better.
Oh, I like The Second Law better.
Okay.
Fuck you.
You're objectively wrong, by the way.
You're just fucking wrong, you retard.
Okay, may I remind you that Second Law has a dubstep song on it?
Fuck yeah, it does.
Yeah, see, the two of our reactions there, that pretty much tells you all you need to know about the differences between me and Kane.
Well, I mean, I don't like dubstep, but that sounded cool.
It hasn't aged well.
Yeah, and neither have you, but I don't say anything.
Ooh.
Ooh. Welcome to the official roast podcast, where we officially roast everybody.
Everybody
mainly
being
Doug.
me. Yeah.
Everybody being Doug. If anybody has any insults they want to throw at Doug, please leave them in the chat bar. Tell him what a piece of shit he is.
Ouch.
Anyway, are we gonna wrap this up?
Yeah, we should probably going. We
We'll just say
should probably
bye-bye.
going to. We should probably are going to right now.
We should probably are going to right now. Okay, well,
Doink.
let's have a round of applause for Doug's amazing English skills.
Yeah.
Let's have a round of applause for Doug's stupidity. Let's see if he can end the podcast properly this time. Can you stop the music perfectly? Are you going to be able to do that?
I did it last time, so let's try it now.
All right, well, let's say goodbye to all of our viewers, and thank you all for tuning in. It's been our pleasure. Please let us know if there's anything you want us to talk about in the future, or if you want to be on the show. Goodbye!
Bye-bye.